Some people wake up to work. Some people wake up to lie. Clock in, cash in, sell the truth cheap. But truth don't need a salary. It just needs time. You wear a suit, but your word is hollow. Sell any story that the money wants to swallow. Paper in your pocket, poison on your tongue. You walk like a winner, but your soul's already done. Sign on the dotted, you don't care who breaks. As long as the transfer is you justify the fake. You call it just business, I call it a crime. You're billing by the hour while you're stealing people's time. You twist every fact till the mirror cracks. Rewrite the past just to hide the tracks. You talk so smooth, but I hear the fear. Cause deep inside you know the truth is near. Paid to lie, مدفوعون للكذب. You hide the facts, but the truth still lives. You can buy the silence, buy the show, but you can't stop the seeds of truth that grow. Paid to lie, مدفوعون للكذب. You think you're safe behind your script. One day the light will flood this night, and every lie you sold will face the light. You shake hands with devils, call it just a deal. You fake all the numbers, then you call it real. You smile in my face, stab me in the back, but you can't sleep deep when your conscience cracks. You dress up the fraud with the legal word. You mute my voice so your story gets heard. But truth is a fire that never retires. It burns every mask that corruption demise. You write the script, I live the scars. You sit in offices, I stare at bars. You cash your fees, I lose my ears. But I turn my pain into something they hear. You weaponize lies, I weaponize proof. You decorate files, I stand in the truth. You stand with the rich when they're morally broke. I stand with the facts that their money provoke. You think you can bend every law in your hand, but justice is bigger than your human brand. You pay today, but the bill will come when truth collects. You cannot run. You hide behind systems, codes and screams, but nothing can bury what the truth has seen. الحقيقة لا تموت حتى لو خانوا كلام. الضمير يصحى يوم ويفك كل الظلام. You can buy the stage, you can buy the crowd, but you cannot buy the right to keep the truth back. Paid to lie, مدفوعون للكذب. You hide the facts, but the truth still lies. You can buy the silence, buy the show, but you can't stop the seeds of truth that grow. Paid to lie, مدفوعون للكذب. You think you're safe behind your script. One day the light will flood this night, and every lie you sow will face the light. You get paid to tell the lies. I get hurt because I told the truth. But in the final audit, only truth will balance the books. They can buy a story. They can buy a witness. They can buy a headline. But they cannot buy the files, the timestamps, the messages that never forget. Truth has receipts. You edited the timeline to fit your lie. Cut every frame where your client went dry. You buried the emails, you hid the chats. You cleaned the surface but ignored the facts. You sat in that office with a confident grin, telling them softly, relax, we'll win. You sold them a version that never took place, but the metadata knows what you tried to erase. Invoices unpaid, yet you twist the blame. You flip the story and you change the name. You call me the problem while you hide the debt, but the trail in your system is the truth I get. You can change your words, but you can't change time. You can dress the fraud in a legal line. You can shout so loud till the room believes, but I'm not alone. The truth has receipts. Truth has receipts. الحقيقة معها إثبات. كل خطوة مكتوبة مع ظروف الجهات. You can rewrite stories in your perfect suit, but screenshots speak and they scream the truth. Truth has receipts حتى لو خانوا العهود. The files don't lie when the people do. You can hide today, you can stage the scene, but the evidence talks in every screen. You left when I warned you, said you're too small, but I kept every promise, every message, every call. You thought I'd break when you closed that door, but I turned my pain into a digital war. Every signed contract, every pending due, every bro tomorrow that never came through. You thought your network would bury my voice, but the data is louder than your paid choice. You got your advisors who bend every rule. You got your experts who play the fool, but when the court looks past your acting script, they'll read the records where your mask slipped. You can delete but the backup lives. You can deny but the pattern gives. الحقيقة ما تحتاج واسطة ونفوذ. تطلع للنور تكسر كل القوة. You can buy a mouth, you can rent a face, but you can't erase a digital trace. Truth has receipts. الحقيقة معها إثبات. كل ورقة كل رقم يكشف مين اللي خان العهدات. You can buy the silence, decorate the lie, but the logs in the system never say goodbye. Receipts حتى لو طال الليل. The files will rise when the masks all fail. You can stage the story, control the seats, but in the final judgment, truth has receipts. Truth has receipts. Has receipts. Truth has receipts. You got paid to perform. I got punished for trusting. But now I walk with proof, not just pain. Remember this: your fee ends, but these receipts, they don't expire. Truth has receipts.
Everyone has an opinion, but some opinions come with a price tag. They don't speak their truth, they speak their invoice.
You talk like a prophet, but you think like a pawn. Every word you sell is a rehearsed con. You tailor your views for whoever pays. Truth disappears when the money says. You switch your stance like changing clothes. One day you're honest, next day you're those who funded your silence and purchased your rage. Your morals are printed on a sponsored page. They call you expert, but you're just a voice, a puppet dancing on someone else's choice. You trade your ethics for a monthly fee and call it advice when it's bribery. You criticize and praise the same. Depends who signs your newest claim. Your loyalty flips, your integrity bends, but paid opinions never end. Bought opinions على للبيع. تتكلمون بالمال مو بالواقع والوجيه. Speak for a paycheck, truth gets ignored. Your words are weapons that your wallet can't afford. Bought opinions are swathed below the mirror. Your honesty changes when the price gets near. You shout for the world like your voice is free, but every sentence smells like a receipt. You sit on panels pretending you're wise, but your wisdom is something you're sponsored by. You call me wrong when I stand with facts, but your judgment swings with the contract's tax. You praise the guilty when they sign your check. You bury the victim like they don't exist. You rewrite justice till the whole world bends, but your reigning truth has an ugly end. Your followers think you're bold and brave, but only your donors know how you behave. You're loud online, but quiet in court, because the truth you fear is your last resort. You say I support, but but your eyes confess your loyalty's auctioned to the highest address. مورائي هذا ثمن. You bend your truth again and again. You change your stance when the cash appears. Your courage melts when the truth comes near. Bought opinions آراء للبيع. تتكلمون بالمال مو بالواقع والوجيه. Speak for a paycheck, truth gets ignored. Your words are weapons that your wallet can't afford. Bought opinions are swathable of the mirror. Your honesty changes when the price gets near. You shout for the world like your voice is free, but every sentence smells like a receipt.
You don't speak your truth. You speak your sponsor's truth. And that's the saddest kind of silence.
Some people speak lies for money. Some people stay silent for money. Both are dangerous. Both destroy lives. Silence is not always peace. Sometimes it's a paid betrayal.
You saw the truth happening right in your face, but you hid it well, left no trace. You folded your courage, sold your spine, signed a deal to pretend everything's fine. You watch injustice go door to door, but you locked your lips and looked at the floor. You said, I don't want problems, not my fight, but you took the deposit to mute the light. They paid you good to stay out of sight, to skip the truth and avoid the night. You traded the voice that could free a man for a silent wallet and a coward's plan. You think silence saves you from the storm, but it turns your soul into something deformed. You didn't lie, but you didn't speak, and that's the same damage when the brave are weak. Silence for sale, الصمت للبيع. سكتوا عن الحق وباعوا الوجيه. You avoided the truth when the truth was near, but the price of your silence is another man's fear. Silence for sale, كلمة ما تنقال. You watched injustice, pretending it's small. You close your eyes, but the truth still screams. Your silence killed what justice dreamed. You knew the days, you knew the dues, you knew who had, you knew who abused, but you let the guilty rewrite the game, and you let the innocent carry the blame. You didn't push lies, you didn't take sides. You just stepped away while humanity died. You said, I don't know, you said, I'm not sure, but your hesitation locked someone's door. You could have stopped a lie with a single word, but you chose the money, the safer world. You said, I'm neutral, but truth knows well. No charities where silent traitors dwell. You say I stay quiet to protect my place, but silence is crime when it hides a disgrace. الصوت الناعم لو ما نسيته. الحق فرصة لو ما ضيعته. You muted your heart, you ignored the plea, and someone else paid for what you didn't see. Silence for sale, الصمت للبيع. من باع صمته باع الحق معها. You avoided the truth when the truth was near, but the price of your silence is another man's fear. Silence for sale, كلمة ما تنقال. You watched injustice, pretending it's small. You closed your eyes, but the truth still screamed. Your silence killed what justice dreamed.
They paid you not to speak, but remember, Silence leaves a signature too. And one day, that signature will testify against you.
Before any judge, before any lawyer, before any witness, there is a trial inside every soul. And in that courtroom, the conscience never lies. You walked in confident, acting clean, but your eyes betray what your words don't mean. You rehearsed your lines, you practiced your side, but your conscience trembles every time you lie. You hide behind paper stamped and sealed, but the truth is louder in the wounds you conceal. You think the courtroom listens to your clever tone, but your own heart whispers what you fear is known. You point your finger like you're guilt-free, but your inner judge sees what I see. You stole the truth, you buried the pain, yet your conscience shows every hidden stain. No lawyer can defend what your soul won't keep. No script can silence what you hear in your sleep. You act like justice stands by your side, but you can't escape the truth you try to hide. Courtroom of conscience, محكمة الضمير تحكم بلا خوف بلا تأخير. You can fool the world with the polished claim, but your inner judge still calls your name. Courtroom of conscience, فيها شهود, just truth and guilt. وماضيك موجود. You can bend the laws, you can stage the scene, but you can never silence what your heart has seen. You blame the innocent just to save your pride. You fabricate stories hoping facts will hide, but every dishonest step you take echoes inside you like an earthquake. You speak so bold, you sound so sure, but your shaky soul reveals the cure. You fear exposure more than crime, because your conscience knows the perfect timeline. You rewrite stories, you delete the proof, but your heartbeat tells the honest truth. You wear a mask, crafted clean and tight, but deep inside you fight your own fight. You can run from people, but you can't run within. The loudest verdict comes from your own sin. قلبك محكمة ما فيها استئناف, والصدق يظهر مهما كان أخفاء. You stand accused by the choices you keep, and punished at night by the secrets you sweep. Courtroom of conscience, محكمة الضمير تحكم بلا خوف بلا تأخير. You can fool the world with a polished claim, but your inner judge still calls your name. Courtroom of conscience, ما فيها شهود, just truth and guilt. ماضيك موجود. You can bend the laws, you can stage the scene, but you can never silence what your heart has seen. Courtroom of conscience, محكمة الضمير تحكم بلا خوف بلا تأخير. You can fool the world, but you can't escape. But your inner judge still calls your name. Courtroom of conscience, محكمة الضمير تحكم بلا خوف بلا تأخير. You can fool the world with the polished claim, but your inner judge still calls your name. The world may believe you, the system may protect you, but your conscience is the only judge you can't escape, and that judgment is final.
Some people don't seek justice. They script it. They rehearse it. They manufacture it. But justice written by humans is not the same as justice written by truth.
You walked into court with a story in hand, a perfectly crafted rehearsed command. You memorize lines like a theatrical play, trying to twist the truth in a legal way. You hired the writers, you bought the scene, you dressed your lies in a suit so clean. You called it justice, but it wasn't that. It was a scripted drama built on false facts. You rehearsed your anger, practiced your tears, prepared a performance to manipulate fears. But justice is not a movie you direct. Truth is a force you cannot inspect. You print your lies on official sheets, but truth doesn't live in your crafted beats. You customize pain, you design the crime, but your script collapses when it meets real time. Scripted justice, العدالة مكتوبة تنهار قدام الحقيقة المثبوتة. You can write your version clean and tight, but truth doesn't follow your edited site. Scripted justice مسرحها بلا الحدود, where lies get rolled and guilt gets approved. You stage the scene to make wrong look right, but truth breaks the script when it takes flight. Your consultants wrote lines to spin the blame. Your advisors rehearsed how to frame my name. You relied on experts who pretend they care, but every false statement shakes in the air. You built a narrative with expensive hands, trying to justify what your heart can't stand. You placed your lies on the courtroom floor, but truth pushes back harder than before. Your witnesses talk like trained machines, telling stories stitched with broken seams. But justice isn't made from your printed lies, it's made from facts your money denies. You can choreograph guilt, you can choreograph tears, but you can't choreograph how the truth appears. العدل مو ورقة ولا كلام مكتوب, هو نور يكشف حتى لو الجو مغصوب. Your script is fragile, easily torn. Truth destroys scenes before they're born. Scripted justice عدالة مكتوبة تنهار قدام الحقيقة المثبوتة. You can write your version clean and tight, but truth doesn't follow your edited site. Scripted justice مسرح بلا الحدود, where lies get rolled and guilt gets approved. You stage the scene to make wrong look right, but truth breaks the script when it takes flight. You wrote your version of justice, but justice is not a script. It's a mirror, and sooner or later, that mirror turns towards you. They stand in front of cameras, reading beautiful words, wearing confidence like a costume, but behind polished statements, live the truth they don't want exposed. You speak so clean when the lights are on, a perfect script, every fear withdrawn. You raise your chin like justice is yours, but behind your words are broken doors. You say we acted right, but the file screams
You say we follow law, but that's just a thing. Your calm delivery hides your fear, because the truth you buried is still right here. You talk of fairness with a steady tone, but your silence shakes when you're left alone. You smile for the press, you nod for the crowd, but your conscience whispers what you're not allowed. You polish your statements to shine so bright, but truth sees through even perfect light. You think your lines can rewrite the past, but manufactured stories never last. Behind polished statements خلف التصريحات اللامعة هناك وجوه تخاف من الحقيقة الساطعة. You can shine your words like gold in the sun, but lies melt fast when the truth has begun. Behind polished statements تحت الوجوه الرسمية there's a story buried in bureaucracy. Your lines sound strong, your voice seems clear, but truth echoes louder than what they hear. You choose your phrases like weapons in war. You hide the parts that expose your core. You speak of justice like you always cared, but your hidden choices stay undeclared. Every official note you release is designed to cover what disrupts your peace. You call it protocol, you call it law, but your own documents reveal the flaw. Yeah, you talk like heroes in a crisis scene, but your hands are dirty though your gloves look clean. You talk transparency while closing the blinds, trying to bury what the truth defines. You can change your tone, but not your history. You can craft your speed, but not your mystery. Not your mystery. الكلام هنا والواقع موجود، والصدق يطلع حتى لو الموضوع ممنوع. Behind polished statements خلف التصريحات اللامعة هناك وجوه خاف من الحقيقة الساطعة. You can shine your words like gold in the sun, but lies melt fast when the truth has begun. You're behind polished statements تحت الوجوه الرسمية there's a story buried in bureaucracy. Your lines sound strong, your voice seems clear, but truth echoes louder than what they hear.
You mastered the art of sounding right, but sounding right is not the same as being right. And behind your polished statements, your real truth waits to be exposed. They hide behind documents, behind letters, seals, signatures, as if paper could protect a guilty heart. But paper shields tear easily, and behind them, broken souls remain. You flashed your forms like a bulletproof vest, thinking printed words could hide your mess. You waved your letters like weapons of law, but paper tears fast when truth starts to draw. You stamped your lies with authority's ink. You try to present what you want them to think, but your files can't fight when the facts collide. Paper shields crumble when truth steps inside. You file your excuses like they're iron walls, but they fold like cards when justice calls. You think bureaucracy makes you strong, but empty documents don't last long. You hide your guilt behind official tone, but every paper shield still cracks like stone. Your files look neat, but your acts were cold, and truth exposes what those pages hold. Paper shields دروع ورقية ما تحميك إن هي توصية. You stack your PDFs to stop the blow, but truth cuts deeper than what you show. Broken souls أرواح محطمة تهرب من الصدق بقلوب معدومة. Your files look clean but your conscience knows. Paper shields fail own signatures to rewrite the past, but the ink fades fast when the truth is cast. You think your memos can erase the wrong, but justice sings a different song. You burn the truth with every page you sign, trying to hide guilt in a corporate line, but the people you hurt still carry the scars, while your documents fall apart like brittle jars. You use paperwork as your mask of pride, but masks break too when truth collides. You buried evidence under printed lies, but the soul you crushed still testifies. You can seal your file, but not your fate. You can hide behind paper, but truth won't wait. الورق ضعيف حتى لو مطبوع، والظلم ينتشف مهما كان ممنوع. Your shield is thin, your heart is sore. Paper can't hide what you're so war. Paper shields دروع ورقية تتكسر الحقيقة تجيب. You stack your PDF to stop the blow, but truth cuts deeper than what you show. Broken souls أرواح محطمة تنزف بالصمت من جروح قديمة. Your files look clean but your conscience knows. Paper shields fail and the real you show.
You trusted paper more than people, but paper is weak, and when it tears, your whole truth becomes visible. Some people don't lie accidentally. They lie professionally. Every month, every case, every signature. Lies on salary.
You don't lie for survival, you lie for pay. Delivering falsehood like it's just your day. Clocking at 9, fabricate by noon. Spread the story, your boss's tune. You twist the facts like it's part of the job. You call it procedure, but it's just a rob. You turn the truth into a corporate game and sign your lies with another name. You send emails shaped like legal shield. You file reports that distort the fields. Your monthly income comes from deceit. Your conscience starves while your pockets eat. You hide your guilt in the company's tone, but you know those lies are fully your own. You bend the rules till they snap in two, but every break has a cost for you. Lies on salary. كيف بعرض بشعري تشتغلون بالخداع كأن الشغل رسمي. You get paid to twist what the truth would say, but your lies expire when the bills come to pay. Lies on salary. Man about other me, where right is ignored when the paycheck's near. You act professional while your morals burn, but truth collects every unpaid turn. You learn the system like a perfect craft. You know where to alter, where to cut in half. You speak with confidence in every meet, but confidence borrowed from a monthly sheet. Your bosses love how you bend the tail, how you hide the cracks under a shiny veil. You call it policy, you call it law, but inside your soul, you know the flaw. When truth knocks hard, you avoid the door. Pretend you're busy, I need time to explore, but deep inside, you fear the day your lies come back and make you pay. You don't see truth as something to keep, you see it as something you bury deep. ربكم ثابت ضميركم ضاع. To be honest صادق برخص. No, you want your money by selling trust, but truth survives even when lies are just. your lies expire when the bills come to pay. Lies on salary, man up all of the mirror. You trade integrity for a stable career. You act professional while your morals burn, but truth collects every unpaid turn.
One day your salary ends, but the lies you built will still be waiting for you. Every injustice has a cost. Every lie creates a debt. And sooner or later, the universe sends the invoice, and it is never negotiable.
You thought your cheating came free of charge. You played with truth like you're living large. You signed the wrong, ignored the right, but unpaid justice keeps you up at night. You acted bold with borrowed lies. You hid the truth behind your disguise. But injustice adds interest every day, and one day you'll be forced to pay. You build me pain, you build me fear, you build me silence year after year. You build me delays and sleepless nights, but life collects every overdue fight. You think injustice goes away with time, but every false step leaves a printed line. You think your lies stay buried deep, but truth keeps records you can't delete. Invoices of injustice فواتير الظلم تتراكم مهما حاولت الهرب. You avoided the truth, but the truth stayed due, and every unpaid wrong is coming back to you. Invoices of injustice حسابات ما تمحى. كل ظلم ينكتب مهما خفيت للجرح. You thought the world forgot your crime, but justice charges interest over time. You changed the timeline, erased the file. You stretched the truth across endless miles. You called me guilty just to save your face, but injustice always finds its trace. You sent complaints backed by fraud. You disrespected people, disrespected God. You thought your network would block the light, but justice doesn't need permission to fight. You faked your stance, you played your role, but the universe audits soul by soul. Every betrayal you wrote in ink is listed in ways you didn't think. You can delay the truth, but you can't erase the doom. You can hide the lie, but it will chase you through. الظلم دين يرجعلك بيوم ما في مرب مهما طال السكون. Life keeps receipts you cannot ignore, and injustice returns to your door. Invoices of injustice فواتير الظلم تتراكم مهما حاولت الهرب. You avoided the truth, but the truth stayed due, and every unpaid wrong is coming back to you. Invoices of injustice حسابات ما تمحى. كل ظلم ينكتب مهما خفيت والجرح. You thought the world forgot your crime, but justice charges interest over time. Your lies were temporary. Your injustice was intentional. But the invoice is permanent. Payday always comes for everyone.